Hi guys, welcome back to Little Piece of Heaven Farm. And today we're going to can up some homemade fruit cocktail. And when I was at the grocery store where I work, we had different fruits available, so I took what I got, what was available. I have some cantaloupe that I cut up. And these were like already pre-sliced that are more convenient. And I have blueberries in my pot. And I got grapes, pears. I have some pineapple. And I got some apricots and peaches. And I have some cherries. So what we're going to do, we're going to cut these all up, rinse them off. Put them all together in the pot, and we'll make a simple syrup. I got that heating on the stove. I did 10.5 cups of water to 4.5 cups of sugar. I like a light syrup. And you can also can this in water if you like. If you're trying to stay away from sugar, diabetic, something like that, you can use water. Anyway, I'm going to get these pears peeled and sliced up and put them in some lemon water so they don't brown. And, yeah, we'll get going on this. We'll do that. And I'll show you, these are the pre-packages I was telling you about. They're very convenient. The cantaloupes were that way. And if I can get into it, these pieces are pretty big. So what I'm going to do is like quarter them. So I'll start that on right now. And let me get my other container. And we'll just transfer it. Take them out. And this is all I'm doing. Just making them more bite-sized. And yeah, they are kind of more expensive this way because they're already pre-done. But that's the convenience of fresh cut vegetables and fruits, where you can just go in there and get them already prepared. Easy for cooking and stuff like that. I use them occasionally. So I figured today, why not make homemade fruit cocktail instead of buying it in the store. So this is what I'm doing, and I will bring you back when we get the cherries out of the jar and have everything ready. Okay guys, welcome back. We have our blueberries in our pot. All the fruit is all prepared. So I am going to dump in some apricots. They were in a can. And along with some peaches. And we're going to stir that all up and get them going. Try to make it all even a little bit. Then I'm going to pour in our grapes. I use half the bag of grapes and then I cut them in half. So they're all going back in. And this is all on how much do you want to make. I just want to get at least 7 quarts out of this. At least that's what I'm hoping for. And I'm putting in the cantaloupe, and I also chop those up smaller. And you use whatever fruit you feel like using. And it's what's available right now. It's mid-March, so, you know, a lot of the stuff is coming from California and Mexico. And you just do you. If you only like 2 flavors, then do the 2 flavors you like. And that was pineapple. And I'm going to drain off the pears. I got the pears soaking in Fruit Fresh. You can use Fruit Fresh or lemon water. So I'm going to drain these real quick. I'll put them in there. If you're using like pears or apples, use the Fruit Fresh or lemon water so they don't brown on you. And the canned peaches will brown also. So if you're using fresh, you have to use like a lemon water or whatever, Fruit Fresh, in those so they don't brown. So now I'm going to add my last is the cherries, and I put the 2 jars of cherries in. Mix them all together. Okay, and there's our fruit cocktail. Now let's go over to the other counter and we'll start jarring these up. Okay guys, we're going to get this all going here. We're going to start filling our jars. And these were in a hot oven. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take some of my syrup that's nice and warm. And I'm going to pour some in the jar so we don't really shock these jars too much. Because the fruit is still kind of chilled on the side. And you can heat up this fruit if you like in the beginning if you want. I choose not to because they get processed a lot in the water bath canner. So we're going to fill it up. To about 1 inch. That's a little over, so I'm going to get me a spoon, take some out. Put some more in this one. And then we're going to add our syrup afterwards, after I get all these other jars done. And I did put the fruit into a smaller bowl so it was easier to work with. I'd be able to get some more in there. Yeah, I could. Alright, we'll put a little bit more fruit in. And also, with putting some syrup in the bottom, does help with debubbling. Okay. Let's debubble these jars. And you want your fruit covered. So I might have to take some out. That's okay. Some more for another jar. Okay. Okay, we're going to wipe our rims. And I'm just using water. Just make sure the stickiness is off. Because you do want a good seal. Okay. And we're using our glass rings as normal. Or I should say our glass lids. So we're putting them on. Have you guys checked out the glass rings online? Let me know if you have. And we're going to water bath can these for 25 minutes for quarts. Okay, got it on. I'll put the ring on this one. We'll get on to the next ones, and then I'll bring you back when I have the counter filled. Okay guys, the last jar is going in, and it's a wide mouth. So we'll put this in there, and we'll get the water bath canner up to boiling, and we'll process these guys for 25 minutes. Okay guys, I'm getting them out of the canner. And you gotta remember, you have to tighten down your rings, just like a Tatler. Okay. And then just let them cool overnight, like normal. trying to get the water off this one. It has like a little dip in it, so I'm just patting the water out. Okay. And we got 7 quarts out of that. And they did, rise to the top because I didn't heat them first. If I did heat them first, they would be down at the bottom. But it's okay. They'll eventually sink. And our last jar. And some of you have asked, since you've seen some of my newer videos using the glass lids, how do I write on these? I use the blue painter's tape, and I write on that, and I put what's on the jar and the date. So, and it comes off. It doesn't leave like a residue behind. The stickiness from the glue. So that's how I do it. I mean, there is those dissolvable labels out there that you can buy. So, but I just go with the painter's tape. Anyway, that's our canning for today, and how to can homemade fruit cocktail the way you want a fruit cocktail. So, yeah, I think they turned out good, and the blueberries and the cherries releasing their juices and stuff has tainted the jars a red or a dark purple, like some of them are more purple because they got more blueberries in them. But yeah, I think this is pretty cool. Anyway, guys, thanks for coming by the farm today. Give me a big thumbs up if you like the video. It helps place me in the lineup on YouTube. And like and subscribe to our videos, and hit that bell, and you'll get notified when we have a new video coming out. And that's it for today, guys. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I'll see you on the next video. Have a great one.